Welcome. How's everyone doing? Chiming in here. This is the first day after the last day of the 5-day challenge. Anyways, I thought I'd chime in here and just give you some really tangible steps, like really button it all up onto how you can close on your next property in the next 90 days. So we had previous participants in the 5-day challenge get into contract by day 5, right? So with these videos, with my coaching, it was totally possible to get there in 5 days. Now, I help my students to close on property in 90 days or less because there's that, what worked for you method, right? Doesn't always work for everyone else. And I know that. So it's customized to make sure some people get in there right away, and some people need that whole 90 days, or maybe even a little bit more, right? So it just depends. On average, my clients, it's about 90 days. So but literally, you could get in contract in 5 days. And here's the steps that I can give you to take today to get to either that first or next deal, all while ditching the bank, right? Because we don't want to give the bank any money. Right? They make enough money. Like, just let them stay over there. I would rather you be the bank. And you might go, Joanna, I don't have the money to be the bank. Well, we're going to create that. How's that? We're going to create you being the bank so that you make more money, right? Because I would rather you made more money than the bank make more money, right? Just get rid of the bank, ditch the bank altogether. So in the Getting Started Real Estate Investing Challenge, 5 days of just jam-packed, fun and tangible training that people took steps on, right? We had such great feedbacks. We had, you gave us so much value that I haven't seen anywhere else, right? I paid $40,000 to a guru and didn't get as much training as you gave in these 5 days. Right? I wish I had found you sooner. I've been trying to figure this out for years, and you gave it to me in 5 days. So it's really moving the needle for people to be in this 5-day challenge. Because we're always in that getting ready to get ready mode. Yeah, I'll do it when. Yeah, I'll do it when. Right? So today is the last day to book your call. For those that participated in the 5-day challenge, you could book your call and get that game plan that I offered. But here's why I'm bringing this up, is because once you have that, everything becomes more clear, right? Once you have a plan, everything becomes more clear. So in the first day, we covered your market, right? Understanding your market and your exit strategy. What did you choose, right? And how are you moving that needle forward? Are you studying that market every single day? It could just be 15 minutes. It doesn't have to be all day long. You're like, Joanna, I have a full-time job. I can't be, spending hours on this. I get it. You don't have to. You can actually do this part-time and still get there in 90 days or less. Okay. So understanding your market, choose one. Some of you chose 7, right? So we dialed it down for you. Choosing your market that has plenty of fish to fish in, right? The pond that has enough fish is there. If there's competition there, you're like, Joanna, I don't want to be, there's too much competition. That means there's a lot of fish, right? It's okay. There's no such thing as competition, right? It's collaboration. It is playing the game in a way that it doesn't matter who else is out there playing it, right? I keep you in a emotion that is all your own. Has nothing to do with what anyone else is doing out there in the world, okay? So those investors get to do whatever they want. So day 1 was all about your market and your exit strategy, right? Is it wholesale, fix and flip, buy and hold, and money lending? Those are the only 4 that you get to choose from. Everything else is a result of, right? Even short-term rentals, the BRRRR strategy, it's all a result of one of these 4, okay? So you got to choose that on day 1. Day 2 was all about, oh my God, finding motivated sellers. People were coming off their chairs going, oh my God, Joanna, this is so great. And people were actually able to speak. Some of the participants were actually able to speak and find people off market, right? And start creating that connection. right? So finding off-market deals, I mean, you can find them all day long, right? I gave multiple ways on how to find it. So if you haven't seen the video, get into the Facebook group, right? Get into the, you should be in it right now because you're watching this video. And go to the featured section that has day 1 through 5, right? Go into day 2 on how to find motivated sellers. I'm telling you, people were blown away, all right? Several ways to find leads. And day 3 was all about analysis paralysis, getting you out of analysis paralysis, because some of you have been Google tubing for the last year, 2 years, 5, 10 years. I think I even heard from one, it was like almost 20 years in analysis paralysis of one day I'm going to do real estate investing. One day I'm going to be that investor. One day. And here 20 years has passed her by. I couldn't believe it. That is such a long time to be thinking about doing something, getting ready to get ready, right? I want to put you into action. And she's like, this is the most action I've ever taken on any webinar, any challenge. There's no fluff, there's no BS. It's just tangible things to do step by step, taking action and getting in motion right away. It's the most she's ever done in 20 years. So I'm super excited to move the needle for you. And then day 4 was all about team, right? And how I built team, how I created my millions in real estate. My 3.5 million my first year working with several team members. This is all no money out of pocket, right? No credit pull on me. This is a collaboration working with other investors, right? Once you can collaborate and work together, you do so many more deals. There's no competition, I'm telling you, there's no competition. I teach my students how to connect with the seller so that all they want to do is work with them, regardless of whoever contacts them. So it doesn't matter who's contacting them, right? They want to work with you. By the way, I teach you how to negotiate and work with the seller, okay? So your team is super important. And day 5 was all about funding the deal, right? All about funding the deal, all the creative strategies, the combinations that you can do. So if you haven't seen these trainings, these videos, today is the last day to be able to watch these videos, all right? So they're jam-packed, full of action steps, came with the workbook, the whole 9 yards. If you don't have the workbook, at least write down your answers, the questions that I asked you on the videos. That gives you your steps and gives you your customized plan. Like right out of the gate, you have a customized plan, right? In 5 days. I can't just stress that enough. In 5 days, you have a customized plan. Okay. And then why it's structured that way? Because what holds people a lot of people back is they're like, Joanna, I would love to get started in real estate investing, but I don't have the money to invest. I got you. You don't have to. It's all good. There's some creative ways around all of that. Okay. We had a special guest speaker from Property Radar come on. All kinds of ways to find not just, motivated sellers, but flippers in the area that you can sell to if you're wholesaling, or see what they're doing, right? If you want to flip yourself. All kinds of cash buyers, right? So you can find cash to sell to, cash buyers to sell to, and looking at private money lenders, right? So all these different things you could do within one system, right? Make the calls, go the motion, learn the market. It gives you the census of the type of people that are in the market that you're wanting to play in, right? So much good stuff, So if you haven't seen it, jump in. Today's the last day for the videos. I have to take them down because if I leave them up, you guys will be asking me all these questions and I don't have time to spend on each and every single question. So I do this every now and again. I will pull out the 5-day challenge and rock and roll some people. And then I go spend quality time with my clients to make sure that they're rocking and rolling on their real estate. I have 4 properties in escrow right now. So it behooves me to make sure you guys are getting properties in escrow. Okay. So the more I do, the more you do. I'm in the trenches. You can see today's trenches with what I'm doing. Okay. So all this and how my students are getting off market leads, you get to get that too. So the Getting Started in Real Estate Investing 5-day challenge, right? It's not easy. It's not, it takes some work, some effort. It takes some effort. If it were easy, everyone would do it, but it's a simple process. It's a simple process that anyone can follow. I don't care your age, your race, your sex, your location, you can make up any story you want as to how and why it doesn't work for you. I'm going to tell you you're wrong, right? I'm going to tell you wrong because it can work for anyone who puts forth the effort. The only person it doesn't work for is the person who doesn't put in the work. That's the only person. Okay. So go ahead and watch those videos. Give me your feedback. Let me know you got value. This is what I'm here for, to give you value, to give you context to how things look in the big world, the Google Tube world. I narrow it down for you. You know, if you're tired of trying to figure out the how anymore, if you're ready to close on your next deal in 90 days or less, right? If you're not sure what to say or how to write the contracts, right? That is where I come in to help you out. Okay. If you're fearful of doing things wrong, type call in the comments and my team will reach out to you to get you a booked call so we can get on the line. You and me get on the line together and write out a plan for you. Because each time I write out a plan for somebody, it's like, holy crap, I never even thought of that. There isn't a single time or a single person I've been on the phone with that they didn't go, I didn't realize that. I didn't know that. I'm so grateful for this plan. I'm ready to move it forward. So I invite you, I have limited space, jump on a call, get the plan. Let's make it happen. Type call in the comments, right? Comments, wherever they are in this video, however big screened you are, if you're down below or working desktop, type call in the comments so that we can reach out to you and make sure that you get taken care of, get that plan. All right. So you guys have a wonderful, I hope Easter was great for you guys. Looking forward to really just moving the needle forward for you all. Book the call and I will see you in the next training. Bye.